Hi, welcome to the award-winning Ed Brown Show. And today we have some delightful young men here from the Baysox. I mean, the Baysox, as far as I'm concerned, they're #1 in the area. You know, these other guys in there, they have one of the best records. They're fighting for first place in the division. And we have two outstanding players here. We have a pitcher and a hitter. Now, hey, that's baseball. Welcome, Spoon. Welcome, Guzman.
Thanks,
Joe, tell us a little bit about your career, Mr. Guzman. And he's a pinch hitter, and let's see, designated hitter. He plays first base, and let's see, I think in the last game he's out in right field.
Yeah, but I move around a lot, When they need me, I just try to do the work,
Whatever they need, that's what you do.
Yeah, definitely. The important thing is to stay in the lineup and, and drive the runs to you, because I'm out about 4 pretty much every time, so that's the key to win games.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get in baseball? Here you 6'7", 245. You could be a tight end, or either you could be a power forward in basketball.
Well, definitely. Where I'm from the Dominican Republic originally, so it's easier. But that baseball is big, so so growing up, we used to play ball in the backyards, in the streets. So that's easier to get into baseball where I came from. So it's like that. I just started playing baseball. I came over here. I was right out of high school. I signed when I was 16 years old.
Oh, you signed when you were 16?
Yeah, pretty much about almost like 10 years ago.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm 25, almost 26. So I've been playing for a while now. So, but I like it. I mean, to stay in the game, and to play for that long, I mean, you have to love the game, and try, to stay focused, discipline, and encourage, and stay focused on what you want to do. The goal is to get to the big leagues, and
the family help you too,
oh,
right?
Definitely. Family is a big part of this.
Right. Okay. Well, you have 2 sisters. You were saying?
No, I got 3 sisters.
3 sisters. You better mention each one of them, because I don't want to see you get smacked when you say.
Older sister, the older sisters. So you can believe I was, they were babysitting me. I was,
Oh yeah.
It was kind of nice and tough sometimes, being the
your older sister protected you from the other.
The older two.
Yeah, right.
That's all the way it works. But I love my older sister. She was like my mom. Growing up, my mom used to go to work. My mom was a teacher. My father, and I used to stay at home. My older sister take care of me, so I love her.
Right. Fine. Okay. Oh, Spoon, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're local. I mean, you're right here.
Right here.
In Baltimore.
Born and raised Baltimore, Maryland. I was born in Baltimore. I grew up over there by 6th Street by Brooklyn Park. And then, I moved all around, but I've stayed around the area, Pasadena, Glen Burnie area. And I went to high school in Pasadena at Northeast High School and moved on to Community College of Baltimore County, Catonsville campus. And I got signed my sophomore year. I was drafted my freshman year as well, and then I felt like I could get better. So I wound up signing end of my sophomore year with the Orioles, and it just worked out that way that I signed with the hometown team. And my goal right now is to
no politics involved in it.
Oh, none whatsoever.
No. Just because your father played, that didn't have anything to do with it, right?
No, but he those type, like my father, my mom, they always pushed me. Even the coach. I had a lot of coaches that gave me a lot of constructive criticism. So pushed me every step of the way. Told me the talent that I had, I just got to find a way to put it together. I'm better than what I'm doing, and I decided that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to play professional baseball, so I made it a goal of mine that I wasn't going to stop until I made it to the big leagues. And I've had setbacks, I've had shoulder surgery, and everything I've done up to this point is setting me up for the major leagues. And I'm just want to get up there and get a spark going with the Orioles and do whatever I can to help the team out.
Okay, what about your family?
I'm with a big family. I'm actually married too. My wife is a family of 6, and I'm a family of 5. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and I'm the.
You better name them.
I got my oldest brother Curtis. He's 25. He'll be 26. I'm 24. I turned 25 in September.
So you're in the middle.
No, I'm actually like towards the top because I have because I have another younger brother who's 23. Then I have a younger sister who's 19, and then another younger sister who's 16.
And then your father used to beat you over the head, so you're going to play baseball, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. He said, you're going to go play baseball.
You're going to play baseball. This is a baseball town. You're going to play baseball.
And he made it pretty easy for me because, I enjoyed it so much. We'd go across the streets every day and play. So when he told me, you're going to say you're playing summer ball, I already signed you up, this and that, I was like, I'm fine with that. That's all I want to do is play anyway. I just want to keep playing. And he never missed a game. He comes to all the games. Even now, my family, my wife, they'll travel. If it's not too far, they'll travel to when we're playing the Richmond Squirrels. And Harrisburg Senators, they'll make trips up there, and it's, they've been a blessing because they've pushed me the whole way, and they never let me quit. So, I owe them a lot.
Oh, that's great. Now, Guzman, tell me about when you come to bat and you see a pitcher like a Spoon here, and you behind 2 runs and the man's on first. Are you on your own, or does the coach tell you to put it out the park?
Well, as a player, man, you gotta realize the situation of the game, So you gotta know the score. You gotta know who's pitching also. Spoonie is a very good pitcher.
Well, you study guys like Spoon.
Oh, definitely.
That's what you do overnight. You get Spoon and the rest of them, and Spoon, you help him with pitches, right?
Well, we try to. If we know a guy, like I've seen a lot of guys. Like I haven't played with him that long. He just came over to the Orioles, so I played a lot of the guys that are in our division. I've played when I was in high A ball and low A. So a lot of times I'll tell these guys and all the other hitters, like, this guy's got a great changeup. Like Felix Romero from the Flying Squirrels, we had him over here, and he has an unbelievable changeup. So I'm telling him, he throws 92. But he'll throw 3 changeups in a row to you, so be ready. It's really good. So I try to help them out because obviously the biggest goal is to win the game. So if I can give them a hint that he's going to throw you a first pitch changeup and you hit it out of the park, well, then they're like, perfect. That's what we want.
So what happens when the bases are loaded and the coach it was 2 home runs your last time out, and you won that game, right?
Right.
Okay. But what happened? That was earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. What happens when the coach comes out there? When you get in trouble, and the fans wonder, what do you guys talk about when you go out there? You're not out there long enough. Then you get out there, looks like a farce, Then the referee, he jogs out there like and as soon as he get halfway or 3/4 of the way, everybody breaks up. Some of the fans want to know what's going on out there.
Well, mainly if it's been a long inning, usually he doesn't come out. If you just give up 1 home run, and that's all that you give up for the inning, he's not going to make his way out. But if you're having a long inning, you give up a hit, you walk a guy, you're kind of laboring a little bit. Usually he'll call timeout. He'll come out there, and it's mainly we don't really talk about nothing except for he's trying to give me a breather. Trying to give me a breather. Just calm me down, let me relax, and then usually the only thing he ends up with, because I throw a lot of sinkers, get ground balls, is if there's a guy on base on first base or first and second, he says, throw an outside corner fastball right here.
Go on coffee break. That's all it is.
That's all it is. You just let me calm down. Just give me a calm down.
Right. And the same thing with your hitters now. When the guy dusts you off there, Guzman, and and you have to jump out the way, you don't have any animosity towards that pitcher, do you?
Yeah, no, it's just adrenaline, that's just, you go, I gotta say through emotion sometimes, but that's just the way it is, but not really, you're not trying to mess with the guy.
But the next pitch, you try to lose it, right?
Oh, definitely, because you just get just like pumped up, you just try, because hitting is hard enough. When you see a pitcher, a good pitcher, like Spoon is a pretty good pitcher, and you see throw hard, and they got a slider, and they got a changer. So you don't know if throw inside, outside. So you hitting stuff.
Yeah, right. Well, the same thing with you. When you get a hitter like Guzman, he comes up there, he's in a spot, and the coach, really, you want to pitch to him, but the coach tells you, walk him. Say, we want to get to this guy that's hitting 185 or something. Say, and he can't hit home runs. He only had 1 home run all year. So, how do you feel about that?
Well, I know it's all done.
Instructions.
Oh, I know it's all done for a reason. Like I'm one of those guys who I'm so competitive that if it wasn't for the coach telling me to walk him, I'm not walking anybody. I don't want anybody to get a hit off me. I want to face everybody.
You want to face no matter
what.
No matter what.
But if the situation calls for it, and the manager says, "Hey, you're going to walk, Joel to get to somebody batting 180," well, I kind of understand. Like it makes sense to, pitch to a guy batting 180 than a guy batting 280 with 13 home runs. It's a lot.
But if a home run hitter like Guzman come up there,